It has been a long day, so if you are going to reprimand me for acting recklessly, do it quickly.
On the contrary, I've come here to congratulate you. We needed that win. We needed it desperately, and you delivered it to us. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you should feel proud of yourself for what you did today. You put my sister in her place and saved an Avenger while you were at it. You deserve all the kudos you can get.
Wanda is the one you should be proud of. It took great courage to overcome her fear of facing Lilith again, not to mention Banner, who committed nothing short of atrocities against her.
She is as brave as she is powerful, isn't she?
She is, and she deserves your praise.
Then I will be sure to give it to her. It must have been quite an encounter you had with Lilith. I can see it in your collar. It seems to be on its last legs.
I do not want you to worry about me.
Well, that's not happening.
Have faith. It will hold.
This isn't the time for faith. It's about to crack in too, and there's nothing I can do about it. The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. This is it. There are no replacements. It took all my ancestral powers to create it for you. Every last drop. There is nothing left. So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not Super Sarah, now you know. I gave up all my powers to protect you.
Sarah, I did not know. Your sacrifice. I do not have words to express how much it means to me. You are indeed Super Sarah.
You can repay me by doing everything in your power to prevent it from breaking completely.
You have my word. Even if I have to use chewing gum and a paper clip, this collar will hold.
Not sure if that's making me feel any better, but I appreciate the sentiment. I should consult with Agatha in the library, see if there's anything else we should prepare for as the prophecy approaches. I suggest you check in on Banner. I believe he's in the forge. I have no doubt he'd want to meet the warrior who saved him. Oh, and Hunter, good job today.
All right. I'd like to make a toast. To Wanda, who not only put Lilith back in her place, but brought back our friend Dr. Banner.
More like mopped the floor with him.
I know I speak for the rest of the Avengers when I say, thank you. We couldn't save the world without you.
To Wanda! To Wanda!
To Wanda.
And the next generation of heroes who so graciously hosted us, the Midnight Suns. There's hope for the future as long as people like you are fighting for it.
Aw, Steve.
Hear, hear, to the Suns!
To the Suns.
The Suns.
Congrats, kid. You beat the freaking Hulk. He nearly tore me in two, but you bested him. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Logan. That means a lot.
Oh my god, Nico, what are you doing?
Having celebratory drinks with coworkers.
Where is Nico and what have you done with her?
She was too emo and gothy, so I traded her in for a happier, peppier model. Like one of those anarchist cheerleaders.
A cheerleader? Things are worse than I thought.
Oh, calm down. I'm not cheering for a high school football team. I'm cheering for you and Wanda. You two knocked Lilith on her ass and managed to jailbreak Banner's brain and bring him back. You both freaking killed it today. Told you everything would get better once Wanda was back.
The odds do seem to be turning in our favor.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, I feel kinda hopeful.
I still never thought I would live to see the day.
It's just... we're actually starting to feel like a real family. Maybe a somewhat dysfunctional family with a ton of issues to work through, but still a family.
Does this mean you look upon Tony and Dr. Strange as honorary uncles?
If you mean honorary crazy uncles who cast enchantments and give you useless gadgets for your birthday, then yes.
That sounds slightly irritating, but we both know it could be worse.
Yeah, this might be the first family I've had where we didn't try to murder each other and just annoyed each other to death instead.
Well, here is to this family not killing each other then.
Ha! Here's to being cycle breakers. What are you doing still talking to me? Wanda totally needs your attention.
You sure?
Yeah, I got Cap to keep me company.
Good talking to you, Nico.
You too, Hunter. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it.
Come on, let's toast.
Did you not just have one?
Yeah, but not with you.
What should we toast to then?
I don't know. There's so much to be happy about right now. You pick.
I know what I would like to drink to.
Oh yeah? What's that?
To you, overcoming your fear of confronting Lilith again. You did it. It was a major milestone for you.
Oh, it sure as hell was.
Here is to overcoming our fears, no matter what they may be.
I'll drink to that.
So, how did it feel to face Lilith again? Was it as easy as you made it look?
I won't lie, I didn't think I could do it.
But you did.
Yeah, feels kind of surreal. You know who I wish was here right now to celebrate?
Who?
My dad and brother. I wonder what they would say if they saw me now. Saw who I grew up to be.
If I were to guess, they would not care about your power or accomplishments. They would be more interested in your happiness.
Then they would be in for a major disappointment. Because I'm not a happy person. Not by a long shot.
You seem in good spirits right now.
I am, for the moment. But let's be honest. I am far, far from the perky, well-adjusted sitcom housewife with the 2.5 kids in the house with the white picket fence we idolized growing up in Transia.
Those women were happy trapped behind a white picket fence? That sounds like some sort of medieval female enslavement.
Okay, I concede. In reality, no one is that happy. But on the screen, they represented everything happiness was supposed to be, and everything I'm not. Sometimes I feel like I've been cast as too many different characters in my life, and don't really know who I am, or who I'm supposed to be. Am I Wanda Maximoff, sweet-natured orphan from Transia? Or the scary Scarlet Witch? Because hell if I know.
If it matters to you, I think the most important role in life you can play is yourself. In your case, just Wanda.
I need to figure out who this Wanda is first, before I can play her properly.
You will have time for that. I mean, you will have time if Cathan does not consume it first.
Ew, he's planning on eating time too? I heard he was the elder god with the eating disorder, but I thought he had some taste.
He wants to devour everything and redecorate the universe with his image. I am fairly certain that is the very opposite of having taste.
Then we've definitely got to stop him. It's been great knocking back a few, but I should probably finish this drink and find some way to recharge. Fighting your mom really zapped my energy. Besides, I think Steve wants a word.
Get some rest tonight. You have accomplished much today.
You too, Hunter. I'm going to replay this day in...
It just now struck me how relieved I am that Bruce is back here with us. I guess I didn't realize how some part of me must have given him up for lost.
Are you going to be okay?
Me? I'm feeling better than I have in days. Listen, we've all faced our share of defeats and setbacks lately. And trust me, I know we've got a long way to go before we can call it a night. But right now, I want to let you know how proud I am to be serving alongside you and watching your leadership.
That feeling goes both ways, Cap. Your moral character is unparalleled, which is essential in times like this.
Ah, hey. You're gonna make me blush redder than the stripes on my uniform.
It appears that when you feel your feelings, they run quite deep.
I could go on, but I probably shouldn't. There's still so much to do.
And not enough hands to do it.
At least we gained a couple more. Hands, that is. 4 more if you count Bruce and the Hulk as separate people.
Hey, Hunter! Are you looking for Blade?
Next time, how about we do this on the actual moon?
We could, but you might need to hold your breath.
You could hold it for me.
Hi, Hunter.
We were privately discussing strategy.
They have a bet going as to whether or not you were... What is the phrase Nico taught me? Ah, yes. Moonwatch and chill.
Ghost Rider or not, Robbie is a dead man. Again.
I'm gonna wrap Peter in a cocoon and roll him down a few off-world mountains.
Everyone's getting a stake with their name on it.
Hunter, I'm saying this as a friend. Get lost.
Hunter, if you don't get out of here now, I'm gonna stake you.
Leaving.
I like you, Hunter. Don't make me add you to my kick into a star list.
I've been making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things I've done with the terrible things the other guy has done. But this time I have no excuses. I was the worst monster, not him.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith.
Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas, and no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Okay, I am officially breaking ground on a Stark Arcana and Magic R&D division.
I take it you've talked to Banner.
I have.
How do you think he's readjusting?
He is carrying a tremendous amount of guilt and shame over the heinous things Lilith made him do.
Ah, poor Bruce. I can't imagine that's going to be easy for him to work through.
He's struggling.
As any of us would be. It's a miracle he's managing it all. I still can't believe you and Wanda managed to bring him back. As I said before, this is a major win for us. We have the Hulk back on our side. It seems the tables have finally turned on Lilith.
Good to see you so optimistic for a change.
Cautiously optimistic. Ah, well, I should probably get back to Agatha. She's been reminding me that it's okay to enjoy the wins when they happen. I suggest you do the same.
Yeah, busy at night.
Intriguing.
Also, if you're looking for Captain Marvel, she's also busy.
We've got reports coming in from multiple countries on multiple continents. This crisis truly is worldwide in scope.
Finally figured that out, did you?
No word yet from the White House on the cause of the green sky. Many sources are indicating it may be connected in some...
Look, I'm not looking for your deep, dark diary secrets. Don't get freaked out. I don't care who you have a crush on. Can't believe I'm actually asking you this, but I wonder if you could give me a peek behind the magical veil?
Magical veil?
Yeah, I don't want to know card tricks or anything like that. I just want to know more about the secrets of magic. I'm talking about the spooky stuff.
Are you sure you are ready to lead your studies in this direction?
Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, yes, I've based my entire career on things that follow the basic rules of physics, and magic seems to break every single one of those rules. But that's just a formality. With you as my guide, I'm happy to throw out the rule book and get into the really weird stuff.
I warn you, there will be things with the potential to drive you insane.
Well, some people think I'm too sane. Maybe it's time to put a little mad into the scientist.
Just let me know when and where, and we will begin.
It's good that we have the kind of relationship where I can come to you about this stuff and there's no judgment.
You could not talk to Strange about this?
He knows his stuff, but if I came to him to teach me, I'd never hear the end of it. The man loves the sound of his own voice, especially when he's reciting incantations. If you don't mind, can we keep these lessons between you and me?
Do not worry. I will keep our secret to my grave. And beyond.
That's the kind of commitment I like to hear. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Very well. I think I have the perfect reading for your first assignment. There's a book up on that shelf. Occulta Pericula Amet.
Oh, my Latin is a little rusty, but does that say dangerous magic secrets?
Ancient wizards did not like to get clever with their book titles. Anyway, take notes, and we will talk later.
It's green. I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
K'than is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here. Ready for more?
I need some friendly advice, and you're pretty okay at both the friend and the advice part. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I think that you think that I'm one of those good people, right? Not Marvel America levels, but not too far off. But where do you stand on the nature versus nurture question?
I rather judge a person based on who they are, not the path that brought them here.
Okay, fine, but how do you know if your judging is right? There's tons of stuff in both my nature and nurture that screams evil. How can you be sure that I'm not, you know, evil?
I know you well enough by now, Nico. You chart your own path. You are not your mother.
I bet parts of her probably rubbed off on me, or, you know, are literally running through my veins. I don't know, Hunter. I feel like I'm holding myself back, worrying about this stuff. You've been around me enough, and I kinda trust you. What do you think?
I think that if you want to reach your true potential, you need to come to terms with your past.
Okay. How?
Do not be ashamed of it. Your history is part of your makeup. Embrace it.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that. Accept it, and do not let anybody hold it against you. Not even yourself.
That's maybe a good idea. A strong maybe. Okay. I think I might have a plan now.
Feel better?
Not yet, but I will.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? This is some of my best work. I'm here if you need me.
You know, when I first heard about Lilith and her apocalypse, I was skeptical that a resurrected half-demon warrior from the 17th century was going to be our best shot at beating her forces of darkness back.
And now?
Nico and company made the right call when they raised you from the dead. Because I'm pretty sure you're the one who's going to save the day.
You are fond of Nico and magic and the rest of the SUNS, are you not?
I am. I think their talents and competence have been totally overlooked by Caretaker. They deserve their day in the sun. And I'm pretty sure with the way you've been leading them, they'll get it.
I am just following in your footsteps.
There are 3 ways to lead, Hunter. By example, and by example. When I enlisted, I was 90 pounds soaking wet. A light breeze would have knocked me over. Not what you call captain material. But I didn't give up. And I won't let you either.
Practice makes perfect. If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that. The slumbering giant beneath the darkest of holes.
Does slumbering giant refer to Banner, Cathan, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your 3rd or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore.
I gotta go check in on Aunt May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens?
No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me and I'm not sure which one to respond to.
How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride!
Both you and Blade seem rather unfazed about the imminent invasion of this dimension by a homicidal elder god.
Oh, this is not the worst Armageddon scenario I've lived through.
Just how many have you been through, Carol?
You mean the end of this world, or are we talking other planets too?
All of the above.
Let's put it this way. I lived through a time literally called the Age of Apocalypse.
That sounds rather stressful.
It was, but there comes a point in every cataclysmic event when you just have to let go and, I don't know, roll with it. All you have to do is be ready to fight for what you care about when the time comes.
I will stand ready to fight for life then. And when I say life, I mean Charlie.
That dog is totally adorbs. Well, half dog. What is he? A demon dog?
I believe the breed is technically called a hellhound.
Right. Well, I'm fighting for my fur baby too. Call me a crazy cat lady, but I am not going to let some hangry elder god eat Chewie. Or your dog. Not on my watch.
We must all draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Pet eating is definitely mine. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't worry about what you can't control. You'll face Lilith soon enough.
What should I do between now and then?
How you spend your possibly last moments on this version of Earth is your choice. I, for one, have always been curious about what's really under the hood of Robbie's ride, and tonight, I'm determined to find out.
You look cool, calm, and collected, considering the circumstances.
Keeping a cool head is kind of my thing, but you know that. I'm telling you, Hunter, I don't know what's coming next, but I do know when the shit hits the fan with Cathan, there's no other place I'd rather be than parked right here with my friends.
I could not think of a more honorable band of heroes to spend the end of my days with myself.
Same. We gotta make the most of the good times while we can. Because when the shit gets unreal, we might not have any time left.
I'm not even sure demonic horde is the appropriate term. I gotta ask Nico for a refresher on occult terminology.
How do you feel about taking down an elder god?
Can't run from the devil, as my abuelita would say. So better grab it by the horns and, well, the next part isn't safe for work. Mi abuelita is a real spark plug.
And are you prepared for the less desirable scenario where we do not make it?
Nope, I'm in complete denial. It's gonna go like this. Save the world, go home, give my brother a big hug, throw a barbecue for the neighborhood.
I have no idea how Gabe survived without you for so long.
He says he doesn't even notice I'm gone.
I think it is adorable he is keeping a tough exterior for your sake.
I should make life easier for him, so he doesn't have to.
You already are, by fighting our trans-dimensional threat.
That's a damn good point, Hunter. Nice reframe.
And how are you passing the time until our big moment?
I tuned the Hell Ride for the 4th time. I read the last page of all my comics just in case. And, you know, trying to be chill before my head catches fire. Maybe I should do a...
The best way for me to help Aunt May, MJ, everyone back home is to be here. But being here, I just wish I was back with them. They worry about me. But the only way to ensure nobody gets hurt is to throw myself at the big, scary, Lilith-shaped problem.
We are defenders.
No way, you were in the Defenders too? Dr. Strange recruited me once, but he told me it was a secret. We were secret Defenders. Oh, wait, does that mean I shouldn't have told you? Oh, pretend I didn't say anything.
It is not easy, Peter. With or without a mask, people worry about us, and we worry about them.
Sounds about right. I just wish I could warn them, you know? Something.
Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto... to her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... well, does it even matter? I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
Bruce, Lilith's influence is supernatural. You cannot fault yourself for succumbing.
No, I will not be absolved of this. I sought her out, not the other way around.
Did you know what you were seeking?
Well, no. But the result was the same. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I removed the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, Her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
That cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
That is impossible.
It's the only explanation. There were so many times she could have killed you all. I encouraged her to do so, more than once, but whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
Bruce? In all the time I have known you, I realize how little I know about you. Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Not at all. My life is an open, irradiated book.
May I ask you about the Hulk?
Of course.
When did you first transform into the Hulk?
Years ago, I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original gamma accelerator. There was an accident, and I soaked up so much radiation I should have died on the spot. Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of rage from within me. When I came to my senses, I realized what I'd become. I knew I couldn't be around people. To lose control like that, it still terrifies me. Yet, when I become angry or subjected to intense pain, Bruce Banner retreats for the duration.
Are you and the Hulk different people, or is he an aspect of your personality?
I've heard contradictory conjecture from hundreds of experts. You see, I'm psychologically fascinating. Everyone has a pet theory. At this point, I think of the Hulk as a different person. Yet I also take full responsibility for his actions. It's why I betrayed him so deeply by working with Lilith. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. In a way, I'm his keeper. He doesn't really understand what happened, but I decided on his behalf, like I always do, and very nearly killed his friends.
Does the Hulk have any thoughts about Lilith?
He finds her... There's some... attraction.
The Hulk has the hots for my mother?
Yes, but he remembers she tried to hurt his friends. That makes him angry. And for the Hulk, anger always wins out.
I had questions about the Avengers.
Go ahead.
What led the Hulk to join the Avengers?
The way Tony tells it, they spent so much time stopping the Hulk from destroying cities, they offered him a job so they could keep tabs on him. But really, they need Bruce Banner. Yes, the Hulk is good to have around when Ultron attacks or Skrulls invade, but my expertise gives the Avengers a crucial edge.
And what is that?
I plan ahead, develop contingencies and worst-case scenarios, solve impossible equations. I'm the only one who thinks it all through. Well, I was.
What do you think of your fellow Avengers?
Before all this, the Hulk and I respect Steve. Strange is fine, but he can aggravate the Hulk. Carol and I don't see eye to eye about where the Avengers should focus our efforts. Still, we're friends outside of work. Plus, she knows how to make Hulk laugh. And Thor? I always appreciate his crass charm. The Hulk likes him because he doesn't need to pull his punches when they're play fighting.
What about Tony?
Ah, Tony. He knows full well the Hulk can reduce him to a fine souls of mist. Yet he constantly pokes and prods. You'd think he was trying to provoke me. But we both respect him for that. He treats us like any other person. He knows what we are, and he's not afraid.
Will the Avengers forgive you for what you did?
Usually I wake up to discover what terrible damage the Hulk has caused. The team always understood and supported me in their way. It's a very different situation. You ask if they will forgive me? I don't know if they should.
But is it possible?
It's possible. But if so, it won't be soon. Nor should it be.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, Hunter. It took me far too long to find my place. I'm glad it was here.
Hunter, we need to talk in the forge immediately.
Our time has almost run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do, Tony and I need to start researching it now.
I know you and Tony will be able to find something helpful. Because the alternative
is too grim to consider.
All right, then let us find out what this God Killer is all about.
Excellent. You know what to do at the anvil. Please get us started, Hunter. The mystic arts require concentration and focus, if you don't mind. Always a pleasure. Fascinating. The forge is a powerful tool. We're not quite finished yet.
Later. Shield's saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof, I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
I'm at a loss, one.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
There you are, Hunter. I need to speak. So, the Midnight Sun has arrived. Despite our best efforts, threatening to end the lives of millions.
And Chthon is threatening to consume the whole planet, ending even more.
Yes, I know. But as Wanda so compassionately pointed out, there are people in desperate need of help out there. Our help. It's my strong opinion we should save as many souls as possible before confronting Lilith.
I agree. Life is too precious. We must save everyone we can.
I thought you'd agree.
Hydra is everywhere. Where should I go first?
That's up to you, but I do.
Ever since I learned of the Hulk's existence, I have dreamed of fighting side by side with such a warrior.
Well, now is your chance. I will leave the final decision to you, but you know my opinion. Oh, and Hunter, happy hunting. Don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need saving.